Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I had a couple of requests from some subscribers, and they wanted to know what I used for my body work whenever I do body work on these little cars. If it's anything major like fender flares or extended quarters or something like that, it's major body work, I use epoxy sculpt. I don't have it in front of me to show you. However, I use epoxy sculpt. It's a two-part epoxy mix. You can look it up off of Amazon. They carry it there. eBay carries it. I'm sure there's several places out there. But the other thing is this. I use this more often than the epoxy sculpt because I don't do a lot of crazy modifications to the body. But when I do, like I said, fender flares and such, I use that epoxy sculpt. But this is some really good stuff. Whenever I do a seam and I have to fill the seam in something, this right here I use, and it's got a real fine tip on it. When you actually put this in with a groove, say for instance across the top of this fender skirt, if it had a gap in it, this is what I would use. I'd squeeze it into it, fill in the hole, and then take a wet or a damp cotton swab and rub over the edge of it. This stuff cleans up really nice. You can take the damp cotton swab and wipe the excess putty off. You don't have to try to get it in there with a little spreader or anything. You just put it on, kind of smear it in with your finger, for instance. Take a wet or a damp cotton swab, wipe it right off, takes off the residue, and leaves what you want it to do. It may take a couple of passes, let it dry for a little while. It doesn't take very long for this stuff to dry. Precisely how long, I couldn't tell you. I usually do something like that, then move on, and then the next day I'm back on it. So I don't know if it's 30 minutes or what, but you'll know once you start playing with it. But like I said, you can pick this stuff off up on Amazon, as well. So I hope that helps. The other thing was, one of you subscribers actually asked me about the swivel seats that I showed this morning for this 57 Ford. Well, I've got one seat in place, so you can see what I've done was I put the seat in place and I mark it with a pencil and find myself a scribe line, so to speak, and mark it, then mark the other side for the other seat. Then I drill the hole into the floorboard itself, put the seat back in place where I want it, hold it in place, and then drill through the bottom existing hole into the seat. And then I end up putting I don't know if you can see this or not, but a piece of, try to get this to focus, there we go. Well, had it. Anyways, a paper clip, I shove it up through the hole into the seat, and then it goes right into the position of the hole in the floorboard, and there you go. That's it. Nothing real fancy to it. Pretty simple to give it a swivel seat. And like I said, it's because I did it this way is because the hump here in the center is so tall that you can't really put it in the center of the seat and have it swivel, because it just, you can see how tight it is. It would not rotate at all. So this is the best way I could do it. And like I said, it's enough to give you the visual to see that it's a swivel seat. Sorry, I was out of focus. Anyways, I hope this helps. I appreciate you guys leaving the comments and asking the questions. I try to get on here as quick as I possibly can to answer those questions. Again, if you have any questions, please leave me a message. And appreciate all the subscribers, all the new subscribers. Please continue to tell your friends. It's working. People are coming to the channel, and they like what they see. They subscribe. So that's all I can ask. Thanks. You guys have a great day. Catch you on the next one.